Researchers across the United States are recruiting children in the fight against coronavirus now. They're testing COVID-19 vaccine on adolescents and young children to make sure ultimately it is safe for all ages. We spoke to a 12-year-old today who says he's being honored to be one of the participants. His words. Brooke Katz with that story. All new at 6 o'clock.
Paving the path for his peers, 13-year-old Oliver Gahabe is a history buff and a swimmer and is eager to volunteer in the fight against the virus.
I really wanted to be able to think back on this time where the world was struggling with the virus and be able to say, even though maybe my one test result doesn't make that much of a difference, I still helped and tried to do something about it.
He's part of Moderna's COVID-19 vaccine trial on adolescents 12 years and up at ACRC trials in Plano. He received his second shot today.
I feel perfectly fine right now.
Mom Sarah, a former nurse, knows every bit will help in the fight.
I think that the only way we're going to put this behind us is if we have enough people to be vaccinated. That includes adolescents and children. We know from the research that adolescents can spread.
Starting next week, Moderna plans to launch a trial for children as young as 6 months to 11 years.
That's just how clinical trials work in general. They'll start from adults, adolescent, and then pediatric.
Hema Marwa is the clinical director at ACRC Trials. She says the trials have heavy emphasis on safety. Nurses and medical professionals monitor the subjects for a full year as part of it.
I would say approximately 25% of the U.S. population is less than 18 years of age. And if we want to achieve herd immunity, we're going to have to include children and make sure that they're vaccinated, because there's no other way, I would think, to get to that point.
Oliver has one more reason to be here. It's for someone he knew well, a school crossing guard who lost his battle to COVID this winter.
It was very heartbreaking, and he never even got the chance to have the vaccine. So I think it's very important that we get everyone else to have the vaccine so less people like him die.
Brooke Katz, CBS 11 News.
Pfizer's clinical trial on children began just this week, vaccinating 9-year-old twins in North Carolina. Both Moderna and Pfizer expect to release their results of their adolescent trials a little bit later on this year.